Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. We have a sneak peek video today. As you can see by the top of the screen, I have 41 new messages as of April 7th. I have not logged in for almost 2 weeks now. It is insane, so there's going to be a ton of information to look over. But one thing I do want to mention is that, let me see if I find it. Announcements, generous gifts. They are doing, oh, by the way, I'm using Chinchilla Leaks for everything. There's going to be some giveaways, so make sure you check out the giveaways. There's a link in the description so you can see for yourself how to apply, how to register, whatever it may be. That way you can get some of these new monsters coming out. But I'm here to talk about the leaks. So let's go down and let's see what is out, what's not out. Abomination Hater. Okay. Oh, this might actually be, wow. Okay. Scrolling up. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to start here because this is a brand new monster. Steel Growth. Skill set, Metal Tank with increasing life pool, bleeding, and nightmare skills. Alright, deals moderate metal damage to an enemy, deals moderate metal damage to all enemies, bleed, AoE bleed, heals by 30, immunity to nightmares, life regen to everyone, low metal damage, bleed. Keep in mind that bleed reduces damage output by 20%, so that makes sense for a tank. Nightmares, doubles the max life of itself and applies magic protection. Ooh, protection against the magic monsters. Super useful considering your metal. Deals moderate metal, applies bleed and nightmares. So lots of bleed, nightmares, and then life regen we've seen. And then his ultimate attack deals heavy metal damage, possession, heals allies, and magic immunity. Alright, and then we have Serpentex. So this monster has been released for a while. Like, he has 9 check marks and 87 X's, but this monster 104 check marks now and only 4 X's because of me. Alright, so this is like the main monster. I believe this is also a monster that's going to be given away. Let's see what's up with him. Serpentex. Viper Venom applies Abomination Hater to itself first and applies triple damage to it. Wait, what? You get Abomination Hater and triple damage? If there's any monster on the enemy side that has Abomination, you have 9 times damage. Shoot. Applies Skill Mirror to itself and applies Vulnerable to itself. Oh, but you also make yourself vulnerable to the enemy. So if you're taking on a Pierce monster, that's dangerous. But the cool thing is, you give yourself Abomination Hater triple damage. If the enemy dishes out an AoE at you, your skill mirror will flag that AoE, so if there is an abomination monster on the enemy, they are in trouble. So I normally don't like self-skills like this, where you like set up and then you gotta wait for the next attack. But I do love that it's a setup with a skill mirror, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't even really mind the vulnerable. And nowadays, considering we can turn transfer with Shadow and Ammonia, like that's not even a problem. Give yourself the triple damage buff, turn transfer into it. With Ammonia, you can do a damage boost. With the Poison Beast, you can have a 25% boost. Oof, you're gonna OTK. Alright, moderate fire damage and applies poison to all enemies. Alright, deals moderate fire damage and applies burn. Deals very heavy light damage, applies burn, sunburn, and poison. Talk about a lot of dots in one attack. Based on the name, I would have guessed it was like either nature and then fire when I started to look at the attacks, but I'm thinking light and fire. Let's see, deals massive fire, poison, and burn to all enemies. Deals heavy light to all enemies and sunburn to all enemies. Oh wow, applies Abomination Hater to itself, it deals massive fire damage, poison, and burn. Why does this monster have so many massive attacks that on top of that applies dots to the enemy? This monster can also set up like crazy. Wow, he's just a strong attacker. I wonder what his trait is going to be. It's going to come down to the trait. I love the skills, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the trait. Insane fire damage, 3 turn death countdown, ignite, Abomination Hater. Alright, season 2 monsters. So the free monster is going to be that tank monster we saw. And then this is the exclusive one, so you're gonna have to dish out money for this monster. New relics. Alright, let's see what Shadow's Essence does. When the monster dies, deals dark damage and bleed. When the wearer dies, if all allies are dead, wait. Oh wow. When the wearer dies, if all allies are dead, revives wearer with white points of life. That is interesting. That is interesting. When the wearer dies, if all allies are dead, revives the wearer. I mean, wouldn't you prefer a revival essence over this? But this has 2 uses. So that's the benefit of it. Interesting. Very interesting. If 3 of your monsters could hold this essence, I wonder if it would be a good idea to give each of them this essence rather than just a revival. Because eventually one of them would come back. No, unless that monster could res. This is interesting. Very interesting. Alright, Teddy Wave. We all know about Teddy Wave now. It's a Pierce monster. Alright, when the wearer dies, revives wearer with X points of life and increases... Oh wait, did this change? When the wearer dies, revives the wearer with X life and increases all allies' power. Okay. Yeah, because this was like... this was interesting, but now it looks like it got changed to something a lot more... something that makes more sense, right? As soon as you die, you come back to life, 1 use. So it's just a revival essence that can increase power. Upcoming marathon monster, Volcanex, okay. So more on the volcano. Teddy Wave moving down. Alright. Bounty Hunt monster. I want to see what he has. Light and fire attacker with Pierce. You're not gonna give this monster Pierce. Pierce trait? You're kidding me. This monster's gonna have a Pierce trait? Oh goodness. Again, massive fire with a poison and burn. An AoE light-based attack with a sunburn. Anytime there's an abomination monster to OTK because of that wow, that is insane. That is insane. Alright, we gotta keep on going. Emerus, this was already out. We have the essence. Let us move down. Oh yeah, wait. When any monster dies, deals, that's a lot of dark damage. 50k. Wow. And bleed, it can activate twice. So remember, that's anyone dying. That's pretty good just for that extra damage. Especially if there's an earth monster. Okay, and then you come back to life. That's a good amount of life, and everyone gets increased stats in their power for the next attack. Bottom Altar Breeding Event, Bounty Hunt. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Scrolling down. Okay, here's another monster. Tubercon, and we're barely at April 13th. Glucose Rush gives 20% of stamina to itself, 40% stamina to teammates, restore cooldowns. Moderate Earth Damage Stun, AoE Stun, 40% stamina. Modern Nature Roots. Ooh, we haven't seen Roots in a while, so AoE Roots and Quicksand. Okay. Reminds me of Liran. Liran does the Roots. Low Earth Quicksand. Life Regen gives 30%, restores cooldown. Okay, so it looks like Stamina Regen, AoE Stun, AoE Roots, some dots, and then Stamina Recovery. It's a decent monster. I wouldn't say too crazy. Exotic Lands. For this week, you can enter the Exotic Lands and play. Okay, where is this? I've seen players that have had this, but it's still not out on my account. Forge Lab skill sets. Oh, I thought this was going to be like another lab thing. It's a monster. Nature support with top damage reduction and healing skills. Alright, let's see. Scariest Fluid deals low nature damage. Toxins. Ooh, we haven't seen Toxins in a while. Heals by 50%. It might have been Emerus the last time we saw Toxins. Damage boost to everyone, life regen. Removes negative effects, triple damage. I love skills like this. Survive 1 million days. Anything that can cleanse and buff is amazing. So right now, for PvP, if you want easy wins, you do that Elgato triple damage buff. You can do Raijin triple damage buff. I'm using Raijin because I have him from the marathon, like at rank 4. The problem with Raijin is he doesn't cleanse. So if you're going up against the enemy and they use 7 sins and you got hit with the nanovirus, you can't do the triple damage buff or the double damage buff. But thanks to this skill, you can. And then this is double damage and heal. So yeah, you can still do triple damage for 1 turn and then double damage. Plus, if you're running your sigil, you can basically, when you kill the enemy monsters, you can use this skill again. Low nature damage, heals by 30, life regen, deals low nature, total damage reduction, poison. Honestly, this monster is going to be used just to, again, for the newer players, just triple damage buff, the Pierce monster, OTK. Moving on, Teddy Wave, Ambrosia, let's see, Earth, Nature Control with the Roots, Quicksand, and Stamina adding skills. A new trait, 50% damage mirror. Ooh, he looks pretty cool. I'll give him that. He looks really cool. Taunt. Ooh, we have a Taunt monster. Automatically, good monster. Taunt, Hardened, Status Caster Nightmares. Alright, let's see. Pierce, Hardened, Cooldown Immunity, Status Caster Abomination Hater, and Status Caster Poison. I mean, honestly, remove everything else. Just give the monster Pierce. Still an elite monster. Alright, let's see. Ooh, General? Is the General now a mythic? Alright, let's see. King's Assault deals very heavy earth damage to all enemies, disables traits, Megastun. A great ultimate Sandstorm. Finally, we haven't been seeing a new earth thought in a while. Alright, let's see. Shiniest Rock, Dark Protection, heals by 50%. Torture immunity and control. Doubles max life, heals by 100 after you've doubled your max life. That's amazing. Heals by 50. Gosh, the General Zara, or Queen Zara, would destroy this monster. Thanks to the reverse healing. Heavy Earth applies Sandstorm and heals by 20. Moderate Earth, Quicksand to everyone. Heavy Earth, Mega Stun, deals Moderate Earth, Sandstorm to everyone. Massive Earth damage to one enemy. Damage mirror to itself. Doubles max life, heals by 50. Lots of healing on this monster. I doubt this monster Earth Tank with Mega Taunt. Oh, wow. He's a Status Caster Mega Taunt monster. He's phenomenal. Moderate Earth, Quicksand, Life Regen to itself. Life Regen to itself. Literally, this monster has the capability to Mega Stun. apply the new dots, and heal, lots of healing. He's going to be a hard tank to take down unless you reverse healing him. Let's see, Earth tank with Megataunt. He appears to have permanent Megataunt unless, I don't think so. I don't see this monster having a perm Megataunt, as well as a perm, no, he's definitely not going to have a perm 100% damage mirror. That would be ridiculous with all his healing and stuff. Status casters I can see, or maybe they're going to add one of the skills. They're going to add Megataunt to one of the skills. I don't see this monster having a permanence. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on this monster. On the king, on the general, he's not going to have a permanent Megataunt. I think it's still in the works. That would be too OP, especially like a permanent damage mirror and MT. I just don't see that happening. But regardless, I think he's just going to be a tanky monster, and he's pretty good at tanking for sure. He can also deny. But no doubt, this bounty hunt, you do not want to miss out on the monster, and unfortunately you will, because it's going to be a paywall monster, but phenomenal monster, man. I have missed quite a bit, but now you are all up to date, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about everything going on in the comments below. And remember, Chinchilla Leaks, take a look at the general gifts, and then take a look at how you can be one of the persons to get the monsters. So